Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you find a way to lose. And Jake Paul's out here winning. This man's got Amanda Serrano, got Baumgardner. Now he signed Savannah Marshall, and he signed Chantel Cameron. But I want to talk about Savannah Marshall. Let me tell you something. I like to say that. Let me tell you something. That's how you know you're getting old. You start telling people, let me tell you something. Anyway, we got to put some respect on Jake Paul's name. Jake Paul is really out here using a lot of his own money to invest in women's boxing. We know Jake Paul has found a niche in boxing. There was a demand to see a guy like Jake Paul, and he ran with that, and he's made money hand over fist. In addition, Jake Paul's also found another groove, like a DJ playing a record, right? He's got his groove, and his groove is women's boxing, and he's been doing things for women's boxing that is nothing short of amazing. You have to give him credit and afford him respect for what he's done with women's boxing, in particular, how he selflessly uses his own money to ensure his fighters are paid handsomely. And I think that's what's becoming the attraction with a lot of female boxers towards Jake Paul. And I think MVP Promotions is going to start to expand across other sports as well. But in particular, Savannah Marshall, it doesn't make sense for a female boxer right now to at least not entertain any offers being made by Jake Paul. If they won't entertain it, then that's a foul on them, foul on their team. But what I can tell you is, with Jake Paul, he's just shown a continued investment in women's boxing. And you see him signing the IBF super middleweight champion Savannah Marshall, and then picking up Chantel Cameron, who's a WBC interim title holder. That just lets you know that Savannah Marshall is going to get back in the ring real soon. Let me see. I didn't pull this up, but I'm going to pull it up now. Savannah Marshall, when's the last time? Because she hasn't boxed in a while, but she did an MMA bout. Let's look at it together, okay? It's pulling up right now. We're gonna look at this. Okay, so here she is. So this is Savannah Marshall, 13 wins, 10 by KO. She had one loss. She lost to Claressa Shields in a very competitive fight, but Claressa did win the fight. 76% KO ratio. She's 5'11", so she's tall, man. She's almost 6 feet tall. I'm 6 feet tall. So she's a big girl. She's a big girl. But the last time she fought, it was Franchon Cruz de Zern. So she's going on 2 years of inactivity, at least with boxing. Okay? So to know that she's returning back to the sport, I think that's great. Now, she actually came out here and said that, I'm going to show you the exact quote, okay? Right here. Check this out. She said, where is it? I'm delighted to say I'm now part of MVP, who, more than any other promoter, recognize the value that women bring to this sport. As a two-time World Welterweight champion and previously achieving undisputed, it only feels natural to be here, and I can't wait to begin fighting under that banner. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised if Savannah Marshall is back in that ring within the next 90 days, 120 days. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow she gets 2 fights in this year. Jake Paul and his team, right? Those you can say what you want about Jake Paul. A bit quirky. He likes a little bit of the shock and awe. He's an entertainer, and he knows how to troll. He knows how to captivate the minds of the audience and keep your attention. But don't at all allow his Sesame Street antics, his Larry Curly Moe bullshit to overshadow the intelligence and brilliance and the foresight that he has. Because Jake Paul and his team know what they're doing. There's no one else. Like Eddie Hearn can say that he's really wanted to ensure women's boxing leaves a sound footprint. But he hasn't made the move like Jake Paul's made. Like Jake Paul is committed. And you watch this, what Jake Paul's doing. You think he's making money now. You think his fighters are making money now. Jake Paul's going to lock down women's boxing. And he is really going to take the women's sport of boxing, he's going to take it to a whole nother level. My thing is with these females, when they start making this money, I hope they don't start acting like Amanda Serrano. Because I've seen her put a few tweets out. Because, she's making millions now. You know what I mean? She's a millionaire. But Jake Paul changed her life. When you start making money, don't start looking down on people. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I know a person, right? And I hear this individual. I've heard him on a couple of occasions. Someone I personally know who's like, we're all pretty good. But he got a few things going on. But I've heard him talk down on people. I've heard him refer to people as peasants. And I've seen him mistreat children. All because he's got a few things going on. I'm not like that, okay? I didn't grow up that way. I'm not wired like that. And I don't like people who are like that. So when I notice someone who may be in a better position financially than someone else, and they kind of want to frown or look down upon people, I don't respect it. Because we may all have a different financial status in life, but we all share the same dignity. So I just hope that when these women come over there with Jake Paul and start making their money, don't come down looking down on people. Because Jake Paul's a humble dude, man. But just understand that although some of these trolls deserve to have their teeth kicked in, don't come out here talking the money talk. Like, to me, that's just corny. Anyway, looks like Savannah Marshall is in this for the long term. Look like she's ready to get back. And she's head over heels about this signing with Jake Paul. And so is Jake Paul. Let's be real. When it comes to female boxing, Claressa Shields, hands down, is arguably the best female boxer, maybe ever, okay? I know people are going to sit here and have an opinion, but let's just be real. With everything that woman has done, from the amateurs, Olympics, as a pro, nobody beating Claressa Shields, all right? After her, you got to look at everybody else is in play. I think the Katie Taylors, the Amanda Serrano, even someone like Savannah Marshall, like, you got to look at them. And then women from the past, Layla Ali, Ann Wolfe, Christy Martin. Matter of fact, to be honest with you, the first person that got my attention in female boxing was Christy Martin. She was out here knocking these females out cold. I remember watching that with my pops, man. With my brothers and my pops, we were sitting to watch that. We were like, yo, what is this? Her fights are more entertaining than the men's fights. Anyway, Savannah Marshall's coming back. She hasn't fought in a while. And I am telling you, Jake Paul's not stupid. You could have Amanda Serrano fight in Puerto Rico. That doesn't compare to having Katie Taylor fight in Ireland. But you had Savannah Marshall fight in the UK. I think Savannah Marshall, her in-ring performance and the support of the fans would eclipse Katie Taylor in Ireland. And them Irish fans are crazy. They come out for Katie Taylor. Anyway, keep cool. Savannah Marshall's back. I'm glad she's back. She is definitely one of, if they have the top 5 women in boxing right now, you got to put her in there. Got to throw her in there with the top 5. Although she hasn't done anything in the last couple of years, she's still in the top 5. Anyway, y'all keep cool. Jake Paul and his team, smart people in the breeze.